Hey everybody, and welcome to Hex Token Channel. Your host Superman in the house. We are back, and of course we're going to have a lot of fun today. I hope you guys enjoy yourself, that's for sure. Let's get into the chat there and see who's in the house. We've got the topic for today: Pulseramp bridge on Pulsechain Testnet V3 and Sepolia Faucet. So we're going to be doing this from scratch. I haven't I did one little transaction, but I haven't done much other than that. We're going to see how it goes. So very cool. We may be mucking around a bit, but we'll see. Who else is in the house there? Let's get into it. We got Humberto Gonzalez in the house there. Since day one, everyone has simply been speculating my most recent speculation. What if the surprise V4 is actually the mainnet launch? Woohoo! Cheers from sunny Miami. Superman says Humberto. It's always possible. You know, Richard Hart does gamification. That said, I do think it's a legitimate testnet V3 with the validated inflation. And hopefully, I'm hoping it's after the 12th. So maybe Friday next week, Thursday next week. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe the weekend, even better with the lower gas. And not that it matters for Pulsechain, but it's going to be pretty good. All right, let's see how we get on there. Humberto says, smash the like button. Let's show how strong we are. Superman has been here with us through the thick and thin. That is true. That is true. Thank you very much, Humberto. Now, Humberto is out of Miami, crypto capital of the world. So a big shout out. I think there's a big Hexkin meet up there, isn't it? Something like that. I think so. Brendan's in house there. Morning, Superman and family. Good to see you, Brendan. I was a bit trigger happy on that comment, so good to see Brendan in the house there. Brendan started his own YouTube channel, posting little insightful videos from Richard Hart, little Richard Hart clips. Definitely check out Brendan Eslick's channel on YouTube. Go subscribe. Let's show some support and get in there. There's some pretty insightful little videos as well. Very cool. Pulse Alchemist in the house there. Afternoon, Superman. You were the first Hex streamer I listen to often. Keep up the good work. I'm a super fan. I appreciate that, Pulse Alchemist. That was very nice comment indeed. And yeah, I'm going to keep going. That's for sure. Excuse me. Got the old bug there. What else do we got? Rango in the house there. Morning, Superman. Hey, all. Good to see you, Rango. And we got Tom Boss as well. Nice. We got testnet prices finally. It says Tom Boss. I don't know about that. We're going to have a look at that. Have you already played around with Tom Boss? Let me know if you played already with the bridge and the Pulsex. Let us know in the chat there. Downers in the house there. Woohoo. So, hello, Superman. All Hexkins. As always, happy to be here. We are so near, says Danu. So near. I like it. Massive show tonight, says Pulse Bezos. Massive show. Nice. And definitely smash the like button as well. We've got Sandy Beach, a Twitter influencer in the house. Good to see you, Sandy Beach. Hello, Hex Token and everybody. Good to see you, Sandy Beach. Absolutely killing it there on Twitter. If you haven't followed Sandy Beach on Twitter, go and follow Sandy Beach. Hopefully it sounds okay with my accent. My accent's a little bit hardcore. All right, so let's go in with KD. Good to see everybody. TGIF, let's go Superman. KD, well, good to see you. KD, of course, one of our two community leaders in our Discord. Now, if you haven't joined our Discord, it is free, and it's people get engaged in there. We've got all the information, of course, around Richard Hart's ecosystem, so definitely get into that. CryptoPay, hello all. Hello, people. Good to see CryptoPay. And KD +1 bridge, says KD +1 bridge. Tom Boss says, I didn't use the bridge, but now in swaps, it's showing prices on the token list. They don't show yet, though. Happy Saturday to Hex Token. Oh, you too. Yeah, happy Saturday. It's Easter Saturday, isn't it? Easter Saturday. So happy Saturday to you guys. Hope you guys are having a good time with your family and that. Brendan in the house there. Cheers, Superman. Let's pump our bags, says Brendan. I like that. I like that indeed. All right, let's pull in. I managed to pull up the old Pulsechain promo. Let's pull up. Let's bring in the. Let's share the screen. Let's pull up Richard Hart's comment. Bam, there it goes. Richard Hart. Oh yes. Before you do that, there's the Discord invite if you want to join. KD's posted it, and join. We're heading towards 1100. I think we're pretty close. Like we're only like 3 people away. It's pretty close indeed. Plus I got my coffee, and that's important. Hey, what's that? Modern society coffee is like one of the staples, isn't it? It's kind of funny. All right, let's get into it. Richard Hart posted this on Twitter. This is several hours ago now. What time is it? 6:50. Let's say 7 and 11. 4.5 hours ago? Richard Hart posted this tweet. Pulsechain V3 testnet bridge to Ethereum. Sepolia testnet is up. So that's the testnet on Ethereum. Remember, there's many testnets on there. So that's the one we're going to be using for the Pulsechain testnet bridge. Now, remember, the bridge is called Pulseramp, and you can see the link is there. That is Pulseramp link there. Let me post that in the chat there. Maybe you can play along, as we say, play along. that is the link to the tweet, and it's got all the links on there. So let's pump that out. Bam, there we go. That is the link there, so you can pick up all the links. We got Cato Natural in the house there. Good to see you, Cato. Hello. Good to see Cato also. So that is the link there. So what's that? Pulsechain V3 testnet bridge to Ethereum Sepolia testnet is up, and you can get Sepolia ETH at public faucets and mint some mocked DAI token by calling create method here. So I haven't actually done that, so we could do that too. Mocked DAI, and we might open that up. We'll open up the Pulseramp bridge. So what do we got here? Let's have a look at the Pulseramp bridge. Looks pretty nice. Definitely had a facial uplift or something. Was it a facelift? Facelift. That's what I'm thinking of. Definitely had a facelift there. Looking pretty nice though. I like it. I like the colors. So even got some social media. Let's quick look at the social media first. And of course we've got the Pulsechain.com site. Over 103,600 followers on the old Pulsechain. Bring on 1 million, right? 10x. Let's 10x that at least, and maybe 100x. It's 100x it to 10 million. Let's do it. So it's pretty cool. Let's see what the last updates are. They up to date? They're not quite up to date. They're a little bit behind. They need to get onto it, the old social media, but that's doing pretty well. So cool. We're going to play around with that as best as we can on the live stream. Here is the DAI here. So that's the DAI there. You can get Sepolia ETH at the public faucets. We're going to do that too. But you can get mocked DAI by a token by calling create method here on Sepolia bridge there. Now allows users to bridge any token back and forth. So I guess we're going to do that. We're going to have to connect, right? So let's connect Web3. There's a little red button here. So we're going to connect to that. Going to click OK. We're going to click the wallet. Am I on the right chain though? Hopefully it's not going to fall over. I have to go to Sepolia network, right? So I have to swap over to the Sepolia network for this to work. So have I done that? I think I have. Let's hopefully that's working. Is that working? Sepolia testnet? No, it's not. I'm not on Sepolia. Let's go to that. Is that going to work? Yes, I am. I'm on Sepolia test network there. Now, am I connected? Not quite yet. No, we're trying to get connected. Let's hopefully it works this time. Yes, looking good. I'm connecting with the wallet. There we are, connected. Yay! So connected with that. And what do we have to do? Hit create here. Oh, we just have to put our address in. Okay, that's easy enough to do. We'll just go and copy our address out of our wallet, and we'll go paste that. Remember, everything you see here is on a Play wallet. So Play wallet on a Play computer. It's always good to use a Play wallet. Obviously, with Richard Hart stuff, not so much of a problem. But if you're using third-party sites, always good to use a a Play wallet and ring fence that if you can. And obviously execute it if you've got a separate computer, if you're lucky enough to be in that position, perhaps. So we're going to click right there. Hopefully it's going to work. Yeah, it's going to cost us a little bit of Sepolia ETH. So you won't be able to do this, create the DAI apparently until you, I guess we're creating DAI until you get some ETH there. So we're sort of step ahead. We'll go back to that step to get some ETH there. And we've got some view transaction there. Okay, we'll go to view that. Let's have a look. So let's have a look here. So it's probably going to take a little bit here to get that. So cool. I don't even know if it's showing up in the wallet yet. Let's have a look at the wallet. Let's go to the wallet. How am I view the wallet? The expand view. Let's pull up the wallet here. So we're a little step ahead here, but hey, just the way it goes. I've done a few little play arounds just before. We've got I've already imported some Sepolia ETH, and I'll tell you why in a second because I had to mine it. So I thought I'd get that in there early. All right, so what else there? So that is the testnet. So we've got the bridge. We've got to get some DAI apparently. I haven't done this part at all. So, excuse me. Some mock DAI token by calling create method. So presumably that is going through. So let's have a look here. Timestamp. So that's success. So presumably we've got that in our wallet. Let's go have a look and see if that's in our tokens. Have we got some DAI? We have 10,000 T DAI. Look at that. Woo! 10,000 T DAI. We've got this on Sepolia network, the test network. Yeah, boy. That's how we rock and roll. So that's kind of cool. I guess the contract is up here for DAI, OX53. We'll copy that. We'll go paste that into import our tokens. And let's add that manually. We're going to add it manually just because it's easier. Import that 10,000 DAI. Woo! That's party on me. We're off to Miami. Humberto, we're coming. We're going on a trip. We're on a trip to Miami. See you soon. 10,000 DAI, that should get me a flight, and maybe, I don't know how expensive it is to stay in Miami, but maybe a week's up in a condo in Miami. Anyway, so there we are. We got some DAI and we got some ETH, but we're going to go back because I jumped a step here, didn't I? So that is, we've done that part to get some DAI, which is easy enough. You guys saw that. We haven't played around the bridge yet, but we're going to go up and get some DAI. So Richard also posted some tweets from K4K, another Hex and Pulsechain influencer. So let's go up and find that. So how to get DAI from Ethereum, Testnet, Sepolia, and practice bridge to Pulsechain. So I think we've already done some of these steps already, just naturally. So connect to the bridge there. We haven't connected to the bridge, have we? We haven't connected to the bridge. We'll do that in a second. Get some Sepolia ETH, reply below, test only. So you can use this faucet here. So I will post this tweet in the chat there as well if you want to get a copy of that. Pretty important, I guess. Let's post that tweet. So that's K4K, but there are more tweets. So the more tweets are coming. So you'll have to save these to get all the resources that you're after, play around with. So these are just different options, though. They're not it's not overly complex, but they're just different. So that's one there. And K4K was obviously onto it earlier because must have come out similar when he came out. So that's kind of cool. Well, now we've done that already, that part there, right? So we've done that part. Visit Sepolia Ether scan there, connect your wallet, then click number 4, create, and then post your address. We've done that. We just did that. So it's quite easy. Connect out to the bridge. That's easy. We're going to do it in a second. To get some ETH, that step number 2, that's really what you want to do. We've got step number 4. We've got the DAI. You guys saw that. And step 5, if you want to practice bridging, go back to Pulseramp and then select send authorize max, send however much you want. So we're going to do all that sort of stuff. So that's kind of cool. Let's scroll back up here because there's actually another way of getting some ETH on Sepolia there. Is that right? Sepolia, yeah. So Hex Sticker Guy, he also posted a link about another alternative. So this is an alternative to get some ETH on Sepolia. Remember, when you're on the bridge, you need assets. You need ETH on one side and Pulse on the other side for the fees. So that's why you need to get some of this ETH on the testnet there. If you're wondering why we're getting these ETH on Sepolia, we need the fee coin on both sides of the chain. So in this case, if it wasn't Sepolia ETH, it would be, and we were connecting to the raw Ethereum, it would be ETH on Ethereum, right? That you'd need to send stuff over to Pulsechain, and vice versa. You need Pulse to send back over to Ethereum. Right, so that is the link there. We've got a few more people in the house, have we? Let's jump into that. We've got a couple more people jumped in, so we must all say hello. We've got Lions Wings in the house. Hi, everybody. Good to see Lions Wings. Brownie's in the house as well. Woohoo! Good to see you, Brownie. And Arizona RC, what is Pulseramp? It is the official bridge of Pulsechain, but they're all testnet at the moment, so just testnet, and nothing's real. And we're going to be able to bridge officially from Ethereum over to Pulsechain. What else? There's High Stakes Hex in the house. Superman, how are you, brother? Very good. Thank you very much. So basically, when you use a wrap bridge, you lock in the real asset on one side, and then you get a wrapped synthetic version on the other side, and you can go play with that on the other chain, and vice versa. So they'll, going back to Ethereum, you could use a wrap version, lock in Pulse on the Pulsechain side of the bridge, bridge it over, and get a wrapped form of Pulse on the Ethereum and go play with that. So it's going to be fun to see that. Right, so this is another one here, and this is the one I used. This is the one I've actually used because I have done the step offline because I had a little bit of time, but then had to run away and get my coffee. So, priorities, got to have priorities, right? So use Sepolia Faucet. This is another faucet that you can use, and this is one you have to mine, actually. You have to paste your address in and start mining. So I'm going to do that quickly. Let's go get the address. I'm going to copy that, and this is your wallet address, and click I am human. And you can have to pick some of these. Dog t-shirt, 1, 2, what else there? It's a doggy. Is that a cat? Is that a cat? Hopefully I got that right. Verify. Let's see if I got that right. All right, start mining. You can start mining. Connect force a lot there. There we are. So it starts mining, and you start earning some ETH, which is pretty easy to do. Depends, I guess, the number of cores that you got. I guess it's got 8 cores or something. And it will start mining your ETH. Once you're finished, there it's mining some a little bit there. Once it's finished, you can go stop mining. Now, if you're using all your cores, going to be heavy on your computer. I've already done this, so we're going to stop mining. Stop mining there, and that's it. So it's kind of cool. All right, so once you do stop mining later, I'll just let it mine for a while, get a bit of ETH, and then you can do it. So that's option 2. which is the one I used. Option 1, of course, is going for the K for K one, and that's a lot easier, right? You don't have to mine anything. So let's just quickly go to that. You don't have to mine anything. You just have to go to Sepolia Faucet here.com and paste your address in, and then but you have to sign up with an email. So that depends on what you want to do there. K for K is suggesting not using your official, like one of your regular emails, and so he then suggests using one of these services. Here's some options. Don't use your real email, guys. So he's got 10-minute mail, temp mail, proton mail, gorilla mail, email deck on there as well. So I'll post a link to that as well if you want to see references. So he's suggesting not using your real, like one that you regularly use for email, but you can use one of these alternatives there. So that is the link to that. Bam. So that is some interesting stuff. In any case, I haven't used this method, so I just used the mining method, which is the second one I showed you, and that got me some Sepolia ETH, which is pretty cool. But that one, you're going to get 1 ETH straight away once you do the email, so that's pretty much it. That's what it says. So that's kind of cool. That was from Richard Hart. So those are the updates. So let's get into, this is the bridge. So we got some we got some DAI, which is pretty cool. We've got the DAI in our wallet now, which is kind of pretty neat. What else are we doing here? We are going to we're going to the bridge. We're going to connect. So you want to get some wrap DAI on the wallet. Let's have a look here. We're actually got to connect to a wallet. We're going to go connect to Sepolia. We've got Sepolia upside that side. So if we're sending assets from Sepolia, the Ethereum test network, over to Pulsechain Test Network v3, then we want to obviously start on the Sepolia side. So we have to make sure that network is loaded there as well. Now you should have that network showing under settings. You can go to networks. You should have that showing, and you would see Sepolia Test Network. You should have that showing, and otherwise you can toggle them on, I believe, under advanced. I think it's, if you haven't got them on, I think it's advanced. Show test networks. Yeah, so if you go to advanced and click toggle on, if it's not showing already that test network for Sepolia, you just toggle that on. It should show that for you, which is pretty cool. So let's jump down here. Danny says email on deck was not accepted for me, so I went to the site from Sticker Guy for claiming ETH. Yeah. So that's what I did. I used the mining site. That was pretty easy there. All right. So in any case, so if you can't see your Sepolia network, click advanced on your MetaMask and go down to test networks and click show. That should show all the networks with the test networks. So you can see there's other ones here, Rinkby, and Rinkby. So like your earlier test network. So there's a couple there. All right, cool, very nice. All right, so we've got Sepolia ETH. That's what we need to pay the fees on the Ethereum's testnet side, and we've got some DAI, and we're very special. We're very special there. All right, let's see what we got here. So let's have a look at our tokens. This is on the Ethereum side, so the Sepolia test network, and we've got ETH here. We've got Hex. We've got TDAI and Wrapped ETH. These are the tokens that we have, and it's time for a coffee break. Cheers, everybody. So we've got these. Let's send some. We've got some ETH here, so I'm hoping this works well. So let's see how we go on this side. So at the moment, it's telling us that we've got no DAI on that side. So let's do some DAI to kick it off. Let's go for 2,000 DAI. Let's do that. This is TDAI, so TDAI. And it's got the bridge fee is 0.1%. We're going to receive, therefore, after the fees, we're going to receive 1,998 TDAI there. So that may mean that we're going to have one less cocktail for Miami. So maybe we won't be able to shout you something, Humberto, with the old cocktail. Got to pay the $2 cocktails. I don't know. It's probably more like $10 cocktails, right? All right. So there we are. So we've got some daily limit here apparently as well. I don't think we're going to get close to the daily limit, right? So we're all good. All right. So let's click the send button. Bam. Let's hopefully this works, eh? So 2,000 DAI is going to become 1,998 DAI, but this is going to be on Pulsechain by the time he gets it. So it's going over the bridge. Everyone knows what a bridge is, so that's easy. Authorize bridge to access 2,000 TDAI. Okay, we're going to click the authorize. It's going to pop us up some MetaMask wallet there. It's going to ask us to set the number, so we can set 2,000 DAI, or we can go max In other words, we've got 10,000 dice that will just max out for us. We're going to max on this one because this is a Richard Hart product, so we're going to trust that. And plus, this is a play wallet. If you're not going to play wallet, just do the limit and limit to 2,000 or whatever you're going to send over. It's good practice, right? Good practice to always use the limit, in my view. All right, so particularly if this wasn't a Richard Hart bridge, then definitely that would definitely be the case. But in any case, I would do it anyway. Just good practice to do it, right? So we're going to prove that. I'm going for the total 10 just because I'm using this as a dummy test for you guys. So we're ticking through that. How's it going? Let's go to the activity on our wallets. It is going, proving die spend cap. So we've got all the details in there. We can even go to the blockchain and have a look at that. That's still processing. So, oh, there we go. So we've got it. It's processing one block. Very nice. Right. So let's close out of that, and we can see. Oh, it didn't that work? It didn't work. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. We have to try that again. This is what happens during live streams, right? Just a typical. Let's do 2,000. Let's just do 2,000. And next that, and it's hopefully the goes. It's got market fees. I'm going to go aggressive. Let's go aggressive on the fees. Hopefully that might help. Let's see how we go. Let's see how we get on here. Approved die spending cap. Yes, it worked, folks. Woohoo! So I put it on aggressive fees, and I just limited it to 2,000. So I'm not sure which one of those was help with that, but that definitely helped. So now it's gone green. So it's gone green. So that's got to be good, right? So it means it's done. Now we can send. So we've got two steps basically. Authorize the approval. We're used to doing that a lot, particularly MetaMask. Send 2,000 T die from Sepolia Testnet and receive our die. Yeah, we're going to click send now for the second step. So you can see it's pretty easy, really. If you've got the complicated stuff, typically just getting some of the tokens in there. Now the cool thing is, hopefully, it's going to show up on the other side when we go to Pulsechain, right? Because at the moment we're still on the Sepolia test network, sending the stuff over the bridge from one side to the other. So when we get to the other side of the bridge, from that perspective, we'll see. All right, so relay tokens, it's gone. So relay tokens is gone. That's worked. So it's pretty cool. So have a quick look at that. So that block has gone through. Nice 2,000 there. It's gone to the wallet. We'll see. It's gone to the bridge wallet from the looks of it. And let's have a look at that. Should refresh here. Should refresh. I'm not sure how many block confirmations it's after either. It doesn't tell us how many. But let's have a look. So let's have a look at our wallet. So we had 10,000 die in there. Let me expand that. So we had 10,000 die. That's now down to 2,000. So it's definitely left our wallet. So the die is definitely gone. Let us go to here. Waiting for execution. So cool. I'm not sure if I have to do anything else there. Doesn't appear to be so. So waiting for execution. So it does take a few little steps here to go through. Let's see what people are saying in the in the chat there. Has that gone through? Please authorize the bridge to access 2,000 die. Well, I'm not sure. Let's see what that means. That's the third step, is it? Please authorize. Let's click that. I'm not sure what's going on there. 2,000. It's asking me to do it again, is it? Not sure what's happening there. Let's see what's going on here. So, no, I've already done an approved dice cap. It's asking me for that again. That's kind of interesting. I'm not sure whether I clicked something. I don't remember clicking anything in particular. It's got both of them clicked. So we'll transfer complete. Okay, transfer is complete. All right. I didn't expect that last step there. But hey, it looks like it's worked. It's worked. I got no horn to do the horn. Go woo! That's crazy, but it did work. There, 2,000 die has gone over, and that's now 1,998 T die on Pulsechain. So T die is the ticker there. It's got the same ticker, but it's on Pulsechain. Let's go to our wallet and see whether it's in our wallet. We're currently still on Sepolia. We've lost our $2,000. Well, we've transferred it. Let's go to Pulsechain. Pulse gains. Where is it? Pulsechain Testnet V3. That looks like it. Let's switch over, and I don't know if it's going to show up because we have to import the tokens, right? So I'll let us see what that'll be. T die. Did I actually have the address for T die? I'm not even sure. Actually, let's go back. I haven't even got that up still. So let's switch back here to Let's switch back to Sepolia and let's hunt that. Actually, let's go through the long way. We'll go through the long way. We'll see whether it shows up in the testnet v3. I'm not sure if it's going to, but we'll find out. 5 tokens, no, it doesn't, still not showing up there. So that's kind of interesting that it doesn't show there immediately. Let me just go back to the Sepolia test network. This is where it gets a little fudgy, let's go back up to, I'm just trying to find it here again. There it is there, bam. And let's go back up here. That's switched over. Let's have a look here on the chain. Presumably it's got the same contract address there. I'm making an assumption about that. So let us switch back again. And let's import tokens and see if that works. Almost 11 characters or fewer. I don't know if I put too many characters on there, did I? No, that's not showing up on there. Let's go back to here. Not sure why that's not showing up like that. See what else we can do to find that stuff. We're definitely showing up here on the Sepolia test network. We've definitely got it on here in the tokens there. Let's have a look what we've got here. 355 Hex. But we're not getting the, let's go look for that. I thought it might give us the address actually on here, but that's not doing that either. Let's have a look here. Custom Sepolia USL. No. Let's have a look down here. Imported there. Let's go to let's go bring up the old Pulsechain. Pulsechain. Pulse X. Let's bring up Pulse X and bring up Pulse X. So we're on the testnet here. Let's see what other, if it goes to info here. Let's scroll down. We've got six people in the house. Welcome to everybody. And what tokens have we got here? We're going to do token pools. AMP. No, let's see any in there. T-die. T-die in there. The results for that. That's interesting. Where is the, we've got all these other tokens showing, but not the, it's showing on here. It's showing that I got the die here. But there's no link to the actual transaction. Let's go to transaction. Let's see if this helps. It's not showing the transactions yet in here either, which is not helpful. Presumably they're going to pop up there at some stage. Right. Let us find. Let's see if we can find this thing. Let's go to activity again. Bam. It's not what I wanted to find. We're on the Pulsechain here now. I have to go back. Yeah, it's not pulling it up. I don't see whether I've tried to use the same contract address there, but I can't see to. We go back to the assets on Sepolia. We've still got that. I've done the. Let's see if you asset on here. I pulled up the contract on here, which presumably would be the same. But no luck on importing that on the V3. Like I can't even see my ETH on there at the moment, so I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong there. It's not even bringing that up there, so no, that makes sense. How many is it? No, 18. Yeah, so 18. Contract address symbol must be 18. 18 a few, really? 11. What's that going to say? No, that's nonsense. That's meaning nonsense there. I'm not sure what's happening there with that. So we've definitely, the bridge has been successful. I just can't pull in the token to see it. So let's have a look at some comments and if someone else may have picked that up. Who else has jumped in here? Let's go back to the top here. Harry Williams says, yo, I'm late, but I'm here. Hey, good to see you, Harry. Sunny Miami welcomes the Hex family. Meet up. It will be awesome. Time well-awaited celebration. Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be full of fun. Danu says, you have another site to claim from some real die. No, just the one that we posted there in the tweets from our this guy here. Not that one. Let's go back over this guy here, Hex Sticker guy. That one there was the Faucet site. So I posted that tweet earlier in the chat there. Should be able to find that. Who else is here? Bluffish King says, in late, had trouble trying to create an account with Sepolia Faucet. Yeah, that's why we're talking about using this mine. You can mine using this one here. Sepolia-Faucet does work. So I've done that, tested that already. Smash the likes, definitely smash the likes. Kato says, don't think that's the address. Super, me too. I agree with you on that. Link your PulseX to your MetaMask wallet, then they will show up. Yeah, we'll do that. Did I actually link that? I think I did. Let's go link that. That will probably show up there. I'm doing things a little backwards, so wouldn't be surprising. All right. Let's have a look at the wallet. I guess we'll go to the wallet there, and let's see what the transactions. I don't know what, because we've done nothing on here yet. And info. Go to tokens. Die, mock die here. So I'm not sure if that's let's go trade that. And oh yeah, here it goes. So well done there on K-Null. Nice one there. That has worked. So it's kind of cool. I hadn't realized that I hadn't connected to the Pulse chain, to the Pulsex there. So thank you very much for that. Brazil's in the house there. What's up, family? Hey, Briz, good to see you. Very, very cool. So there is our balances there showing up. Nice. And of course, we should be able to you can change the contract there. So that's kind of cool. What else have we got in here? We've got our other die as well. Manage tokens. Let's see what that is. Tokens. Okay. Let me jump out of there. All right. So our die is showing up. That's kind of neat. So that's kind of cool. What else is showing up? We're after our ETH as well. So we have our bridged ETH. So let's go to that. Let's switch that around. We've got our wrapped ETH, I'm pretty sure. Max that. We got a wrapped ETH. We're on Pulsechain. We've got to switch over to let's switch over to I'm going to switch our wallet over to Sepolia again. All right. Still haven't got them in here though, have I? No, still haven't got them in there. I need to go and find that that contract. So let's go do that because I want to fix that up first. I want to do that first. Let's see if we can do that. So bam, here we are. And of course, view on Pulse scan. So that's cool. We're going to find the contract now. We're going to copy that over and we're going to pull it into a MetaMask. And now I'm happy. I'm happy now. Right. So cool. That should show up now. Yeah. Die. Yeah. Add custom token. Yes. All right. Awesome. So there we are. Very nice. A big shout out to K-Null again. What else there? Tin Top's in the house. What's up? Good to see you, Tin Top and Thomas Turner as well. Hey, Briz and family. All you crazies, lol, says Thomas. Nice. All right, let's jump into it. So that is our die. A dollar's showing up in a wallet now, which is pretty cool. I'm not even sure they have. We got wrapped ETH, right? So let's switch over to the Sepolia chain, and we'll bring that over now. We've done some die. So I've already got a little bit of Sepolia ETH in here, and I got that from this site here where you can mine. If you click on this and paste your address in and fulfill the captcha, you can then start mining with your computer. And I only mined, I got about a quarter of a ETH on Sepolia, and then I just claimed it, right? So I did that before the live stream because it took a little while, maybe 40 minutes or something. maybe in, yeah, I think it was 40 minutes, something like that. All right, I did post those links all up in the chat there, but I will post them in our Discord after the live stream. Okay, cool. All right, so that's kind of cool. We're on Sepolia now. We switched that over on the network, and we've got some ETH in here. So if we open up our tokens, we've still got 8,000 T DAI. We've still got some 0.12 ETH. So we're going to click max on that. Are we going to click max? Hey, what's going on there? There we go, max. We're not going to send all of it, though. We're going to go 0.06. Let's do 0.06. And let's see how we go. Now, I have already sent some wrapped ETH over on the Pulsechain, but it's not showing up. So I don't know whether the process is finished. Maybe I seconded it. So it's just got send. So there's no approve on this one. So send 0.06 ETH from Sepolia Testnet and receive 0.0599, because remember there's that fee, the 1% fee. So click send. It's got a little ticket come up. We're going to play a little bit of fees. So let's actually do that. It's got market. I'm going to click aggressive. I'm going to click market there, and we're going to click aggressive. And let's see how we go here on activity. Now we're sending some actual ETH over from the Ethereum testnet Sepolia to Pulsechain testnet v3. Wrapped and relay tokens, and I'm doing all this live, right? So we have little hiccups there. That's not surprising. Not surprising as we navigate. There we are. So that's done. Woohoo! Wrapped. Did it work then? Did it work? Let's see. Block confirmations. Waiting for block confirmations. I don't think I did that last time, to be honest. I think I just was jumping around. Click here to begin new bridge. I wouldn't click on that. I'd wait for the confirmations to go through. Don't click on it. Let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. You can see the status of the bridge at any time on the transactions page. No, we couldn't. We didn't see it. We'll go back to see if they pop up. They wouldn't show up popping up, were they? So the bridge itself seems to be working. So that's probably cool. Let's see if the transactions work a bit later. We'll have a look at that. The bridge fees are 0.1%. And remember, this is wrapped using a bridge process. So this is what gives the value to the stable coins coming over, because the real stable coin on ETH gets locked in there, and then you get a wrapped version on Pulsechain, and then of course you flood that through the Pulse DEX, then you're going to get all those real US dollar values on the Pulsechain. Until the DeFi ones pop up, 4 to 6 weeks later. So it's kind of the play. What else have we got there? We're up to, we've got a few people in the house, 63 people. I think we're jumping around between 60 and 70 people. So good to see everybody. Let me smash the subscribe button on the way in. Waiting for execution. I don't think we're having to do anything here. Kind of waiting. Pretty sure I don't have to switch the bridge. Waiting for execution. That's all gone through. We've got 9 block confirmations on that, so it should have gone through. All right, so let's assume waiting for execution. Still waiting for execution. I'm pretty sure I've done everything. And that. Let's click out of here, and we're actually going to click out now because it's taking a little while, but we'll click out here. And we've definitely, it's gone out of our wallet. So the ETH has gone out of our wallet on Sepolia Testnet, but nothing is showing up on this wallet, and I've done 3 transactions on this. So let us go to PulseX here, switch to Pulsechain, switch to network and the wallet. We'll do that. And is that going to help us? Probably not. Probably not. Let's go in here and have a look. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Cancel that. So look. So nothing there at the moment. Let's go to the tokens and have a look on the. You think we'd have the wrapped the T ETH on here, wouldn't you? I can't see any T ETH here at the moment. We've got the mock DAI. We've got the DAI. We talked about that. We've done that one. I just can't see the wrapped ETH on there. So Sorry, the wrapped ETH. Let me have a look here. Sorry, I'm jumping around here. Sorry about that. Wrapped ETH. Let's we can do the search, but search is probably not going to do anything for us. Wrapped ETH. Oh yeah, okay. Let's bring that up. Hopefully this is the one, right? Hopefully this is the one. Let's see. Let's see if this is the one. All right, bam. No, this address matches a known Ethereum mainnet token address. Recheck the contract. Okay. All right. That's not helpful. Here we go. Let's have a look in the chat there. So look some of the comments. Right. Let us move forward. Let's type that again. Let's do a trade. See whether it comes up on the trade. I understand. View on Pulsechain. Is that the one I just pulled up? ECC2. I did pull that up already. Pull that up. I'm done. Probably it's probably not going to work again. I'm going to try it anyway. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, let's move on from there. I understand. Yes, I understand. Import. We're going to import that. Now, do I have any? No, I have any. No, I don't. Wrapped ETH there. Wrapped added by the user. I'm not sure what this contract is here. So the Pulsex here. I'm not sure. Sorry, let me go to the bridge. The bridge here. I bridged it over, but it doesn't seem to have finished there. Sepolia's in there, but nothing showing on the testnet on Pulsechain. So whether it's just taking ages, I do not know. So that we'll have to wait on that one. Let's go to transactions, see if that's loaded up anything. It says no history found, and you guys know I've done 4 transactions on here. One of them was the DAI one. So the DAI one worked, that we can tell. The other stuff seems to be either still processing or something like that. Or just not showing up, but I've added the address. So we'll have to see how that goes. What else? Should we try and go backwards? So we'll try and go from Pulsechain over to the Ethereum test network. Let's take some Hex. That's probably good to do. Let's max that out. Let's do 300 Hex. A little bit of Hex in the bag there. Who wants to sell the Hex? Who wants to send the Hex somewhere? No one does. Still same fee. All right, we've got more steps in this one. So looks. I don't know whether we were missing a. It didn't ask for any authorization, so it just took the wrapped ETH out and it's sent it over. But then there was no. It was still saying it was in execution mode. So I'm not sure if there's an issue there. Some send 3. So I don't know where it's gone though. It's gone somewhere. Send 300 Hex from Pulsechain Testnet. I guess I can follow the blockchain a little bit. We'll see. Send 300 Hex from Pulsechain Testnet and receive 298 switch networks claim tokens. So that's what I was expecting on the other side as well, but it didn't happen for the wrapped ETH. All right, so we're going to authorize the 300 Hex. That's pretty easy. We're all used to doing that. Let's do 300. I'm just going to limit it. A good practice is to limit it, right? And we're going to click, instead of market, we're going to click aggressive and click approve. And let's go to the activity. So that is approving the Hex spend. Pretty easy. Brennan says the only place I go to send my Hex is to mine more Hex. I like that, Brennan. That is very cool. Tin Top says the bridges are always slow. Yeah, well, it wasn't too slow. It was kind of cool, but we'll see. Sandy says Fiat is live. We might play around with that. We might go hunt that down. Since we're already playing on the Pulsex. So that's been approved. So let's go back to the bridge. Send 300 Hex from Pulsechain Testnet and receive the Hex on the Ethereum test network. Yes, we will. We'll click OK, and we're going to click. I'm going to aggressive on the fees. Thank you very much. I can't remember who sent me a whole ton of Pulse, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Right. We've got some people in the house here. Who else has jumped in here? We've got Matt says, howdy all. Wow, that is what a sleeping. Just stopped in before the beach. Nice one, Matt. Welcome. I hope you have a good day. That walk on the beach must really wake you up. Hello, familiar. I'm late today, says Christian. Good to see you, Christian. Thomas Turner says, any thoughts on Staker app? Yeah, there's done a lot of hard work in there. So I've been trying to be, limited in my comments about Staker V2 because as you know, I've been very excited about it for a long time. I've actually I deleted the Staker V2 and I just went back to V1 and downloaded V1. The links are in our Discord if you want to do that. We talked about it last night. So because I couldn't see, I'm not using the smart wallet in the Staker app, and so I'm just using the connecting signatures. Have we done that one? Yeah, relay token. So the relay's gone. So we're just waiting for connecting signatures. Presumably that is going along by itself. There's no request coming up to me. Cool. All right. So that's done. Switch the network to your wallet. So we've done this, and it had collecting signatures. Now it's up to step 3 here. So we're going to switch over to the Ethereum test network. We just click on that button. That's going to bring us up and ask us to switch in our MetaMask. So we're going to do that. And so we've done that, and now we can just claim the tokens. So we're claiming them now on the other side, on the ETH chain, and doing that. So cool. So the only issue we've had is with the wrapped ETH so far. That's the only issue. Oh, no, 2 issues. And the transactions are not showing up straight away. Maybe they have to take half an hour. I don't know. But it's not showing up straight away. Transfer complete. So we close that. That's cool. So nice work. And what we got? We've got the Hex on the test network. So that worked very well. So the T-die worked very well. The Hexes worked very well on both sides. So those have worked. We go to our assets here. And obviously we have to bring in the Hex contract. I guess we can just go to the, let's have a look on the Etherscan here. What tokens have we got? We've got the DAI showing up and the Hex not showing up. Interesting. Why is the Hex not showing up? That's a long established 2 addresses found via block scan. Oh, we've got 2 tokens. So there we are. So just have to refresh, and the tokens are showing up now. So that's kind of cool. So we've got the Hex in there too. Nice. We've got the Hex contract is different though, B149. Oh, they'll use your 39 on that, so that's kind of interesting. We can import that token though off the blockchain. And Hex, yes. 299.7, yes. And so cool. We've got that in our wallet now, so they're all showing up. So that's kind of neat. So yeah, we mined some ETH, we pulled it in. We created some T-die from the blockchain link, and then of course we've bridged in some Hex from the Pulsechain. So this is PHEX really, isn't it? Really PHEX there. So naming conventions are a little bit interesting. Not quite what I expected to see with the naming conventions. They've definitely changed things a little bit here. What else there? So yeah, I think we talked about Staker app. I'll probably leave it there. I'm not really. Was excited about it coming, and then I'm like deflated by the time it got here. But if you've got a smart wallet, maybe it's more exciting for you because really it's commercialized for that. But using third-party addresses doesn't seem to show up any stakes. Like if you're just pasting in an ETH address, it's not showing up any stakes or anything like that. So that's why quite a few of us have gone back to V1. So yeah, it's a shame really. Maybe they'll deal with that in the future, hopefully. Send me 1 ETH, I'll send you 2, says Matt. That's pretty funny. Time out, Matt. Time out. Christian says, "What's that Superman is doing? I got to stream late. We're just playing around with the Pulsechain official bridge, Pulseramp. We've just importing some ETH from Sepolia Test Network, and we've sent we got some DAI tokens as well on that network, and sent them both over to Pulsechain. And the ETH's not showing up, but the DAI did show up. And then we did some Hex. We sent some Hex from the Pulsechain over to the Ethereum test network, and that showed up. That worked. So we've had most 60% success so far, I guess. Thomas in the house there. Good to see you, Thomas, with the Supermans. I like it. History in the making, says Billy X. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Where's Lies Beneath the Truth? Yeah, he's usually in here every day. Yeah, I'm not sure. We miss you there, Lies, and I'm sure he'll be back in some stage. Must be busy. Christian, has anyone seen the new function on MetaMask? You mean with the NFTs, you mean? The NFTs here? Are you talking about that? That popped up today on my wallet. This is my test wallet here. So just remember that I'm using a test wallet, guys. Matt and Bali says both really action, says Matt. Nice. All right, that's on fire. I like that. All right, so that is the test network there, and yeah, might have to spend a bit more time working on this. Where's my ETH gone? Where's this Sepolia ETH gone? Where's this? Where's this? I bridged over some. You can see my transactions here. I bridged over the ETH, but I cannot see them for the life of me yet on the testnet v3. And of course, I have to import those, but I've tried and not working there. So where else are we going? Pulsex. So we've been playing on Pulsex here, and I cannot see it. I've tried to pull it in on wrapped, the wrapped ETH here. Was it wrapped ETH? I'm pretty sure it was wrapped ETH that I was after. Let me look here. Yeah, wrapped ETH. Yeah, so I'm not sure what's going on there with that. Looking at those pairs there, so I might have to work on that, folks. Done my best there to try and work through that. That is where it is at the moment. Matt says, finally got my transactions to work after many frustrating hours. Swapped my Zen for more ETH. Swapped powder for Hex, and the most expensive Hex I bought was yesterday, says Matt. Oh, I would have thought it would have been cheaper, but maybe it's all those transactions there going on there. Brendan says, have a good day, folks. Catching up with more family today. Keep up the Alpha Suit Man, please. A nice one there, Brendan. Enjoy your day. Happy Easter again on the Saturday. So let's jump through that. So that is pretty much our work through for the time being. If we find improvement for the transactions, we will for the ETH. I will get onto it. Oh, here's our first transaction through, folks. So that's kind of cool. That's our Hex showing up. It's actually got a claim thing, but we already actually claimed. We're already claimed. Cool. So yeah, we already claimed that. So taking a little while to update, but that is that. Show only unreceived. Yeah, we can't see the unreceived. So I'm not quite sure what's happening there. Maybe that's an issue. We will see. I don't think it's user issue there. I think it's something I did. So we'll just have to wait. Maybe some other people, if you've had success with the wrapped ETH showing up, let us know. We're going to move past that though. Let's get into Pulsechain. Obviously, we're ramping up here. The transactions up quite a lot here. 126,000, 7,000 yesterday, 96,400 for the 6th of April. So going pretty well. 10-second block times. Our wallets are slowly increasing up to, we're expecting a couple 100 million there, and that's 42 million. It's kind of neat. The latest block is 16,799,692. That's ticking along at 10-second block times. Looking good. Transactions, let's have a look at who is playing on the network at the moment. We've got some Hex transactions, some PLP. So Pulsex is big. Hex is big. Transactions there. We've got some DAI mocks of people playing on the testnet there. I'm not sure if that's mine. It might be my transaction. We got a COSA there. Some test DAI, so people playing around with the DAI. What else there? We got the USD stablecoins, some LP. So you can sort of see some of the stuff that people are doing at the moment. These are the latest transactions. A lot more Hex today. No, we haven't had so many Hex transfers today, so lots of those. Zen, of course, being a big player in terms of the blockchain. It's pretty cool. Ticking over there. Lots of DAI transactions there, mocked up DAI. So that's kind of cool. Incentive tokens, people harvesting their yield farming, and lots of DAI mock up on Pulsechain. So lots of those transactions. That's pretty cool. Looking at page 2, let's have a look. What else we got on page 2? More DAI transactions, heaps. So people are playing around with the bridge. Pulsex, Hex, kind of cool. Just trying to see whether there's any other projects that are showing up there, because someone said that Fiat was up and running. Let's go have a quick look at Fiat. We're going to jump around a little bit here today, so we're not quite the usual flowy format than we normally have. But let's go to Fiat. And let's get into it. It is Easter, so we are just hanging with the homies, as it were. Hanging with the homies. All right, enough of that. Rug pull Superman. All right, so I don't know. I thought there was a testnet thing running up here. Some people, Sandy Beach. What happened? What happened? It's gone. There's nothing. There's nothing here. All right, so let's. I've actually got the old URL though. I think it should work. Fiat.io. Let's go to there. Let's just front run this. And see whether we've got anything here. Launch the app. Let's do that. Bam. Network error. Okay, well, it doesn't seem to be operating on the old Pulsechain. I'm on the Pulsechain. Make sure I'm on Pulsechain first. Yeah, testnet v3, so it's not up and running there. Sandy, what happened? What happened, Sandy? Matt says mostly around 2-3 cents yesterday. Excuse me, but yesterday 6.8 cents. My Hex buyers. Nice. Well, I think you caught the bottom. I think we're going to get up to that. Matt says, catch you, Brennan. Have a good day. Indeed. The horn is broken. Noise control. Yeah, well, that was because I was using EV Mux. That is not working now because I'm back on StreamYard. Happy Easter, everybody, says Lion Wings. Nice. Happy Easter, says DGN Hexkin. Nice one. Yeah, big welcome. A good time. Here we are on Hex at the moment. So Hex is looking good, 7.081 cents after getting absolutely pummeled. Got pummeled yesterday. On the I guess on the news that V3 wasn't the final. V4 is expected next week. As I say, I'm hoping that it's after Wednesday the 12th because that would be hopefully we'll see whether they decide to. It'd be I don't know. Just in my view, it'd be better if they fork the block. That's after the Shanghai fork. Obviously, they can wait and see. Maybe they wait till the 15th or 16th because that's the end of next week, Saturday, Sunday. That would give you 2-3 days and see how it's all gone. We will see what they do there. But in any case, that's when they said they were going to do testnet V4. Let's go to the GitLab and have a quick look at that while we're here. So I don't know. Let's go to the. We've got another issue on the board. What's the issue? What's the issue come up? Aragon crashes silently at the end of stage 5 to 15. It was 14 hours ago. Who posted that? Let's have a look. I'm not sure who's posted that. Brett Paulson. When you say it crashes silently, does it stop? The process stop? If it has stopped, can you provide me logs just before the stopping? Okay, cool. But who posted that? Tom DX there. Okay, cool. So that's may or may not be an issue. Let's see. All right, let's go to the activity and see what's been happening there. Yeah, the last activity was the upgrade for a testnet V4, which we see on here, and we can see Pulsechain Testnet V4 there. So that's expected next week, as Richard indicated in yesterday's Twitter. And of course, the price of Hex, all the speculators went, oh no, when is the final testnet? That means we're delayed. But as you guys know, I'm expecting a fairly decent testing period anyway. That seems good prudence. First proof of stake fork and all that. So still June looking good to me. The earliest was kind of May. A lot of people finding May popular. That there was some rationale for that too, from my point of view, from the market. Be nice to see if we get not only the inflation update for the make validator rewards, something like 3% or so, but also because that's going to be another incentive, right? That's not missing, key pivotal one that's not missing. So that's kind of cool. And then if they did post the Shanghai fork, which is on the 12th, that'd be very, very important there. So 12th, Wednesday next week. So that's what I mean. Anytime after that, and the next week they've got 4 days of the week after that, after the Wednesday. So that would definitely be, getting both of them out of the way would be great. Getting the upgrade, that'd be cool. So I'd be happy with that. I mean, I think that's, if we get that, I think that's much better for getting to mainnet with everything. Having pulse withdrawals from validators, I think that's really important. And yeah, they can upgrade it later potentially, but I'd like to see it all play out. Let's see what they decide. The team knows best, but that's kind of what I feel the logic is. All right, so nice. That's where we're at the moment. So Hex there managing to recover. We got down all the way to 6.551. So if you picked up that, nice little pickup, and now we're back up, almost back to 7.1 cents here on the hourly. Let's go to the whale bot. Let me just close out of all these other things here. I will come back to the bridge again in the future, as you guys know. I normally cover it several times, and hopefully we can address that wrapped ETH stuff in the next video. But that's kind of a good introduction. So yeah, we're up to here. Let's go to the whale bot. What do we had in the last 24 hours? We've had lots of Hex burned, which is great. That's what Hex is designed. Millions of Hex going out for a long period of time. We've got 500-600 days. 10 million Hex. Very, very cool. Let's give some hearts to that. We love seeing that. Oh, and we forgot about this. 50 million Hex burned for 186 days. So what's that? 6 months. Nice. 50 million. $50 million. 50 million Hex. That's awesome. Yeah. So we love that. We knew that we have large stakes of T-share stakes coming out over the next few days. So they're all the front of the wave. So it's nice to see them restacking. And I like seeing them go longer because that suggests that they're reflecting their behavior related to the share rate, because share rate's going up dramatically, has been. So we'll see. 6.2 million sold 20 hours ago. So some of our selling pressure that we've had. Then we had 9.7 million Hex burned as well for a year. So you can see all this millions pushing out further, which is great. 5.6 million for 374 another year. So some nice stuff happening there on the T shares, getting supply of the market. And that's kind of cool. It's a win-win on Hex, right? So when I talk about that, it's a win-win, longer pays better, and passive income, all the rest of it. 2 million Hex burned for 1900 days. Nice. That was 1 hour ago. We'll give that a like as well. So lots of burning here going on today. So that's all good news. And then we get to 5 minutes ago, another 6.3 million Hex burned for 1800 days. Wow. So lots of burning. That's a lot today. And of course, we did have those big candles coming out. So it's kind of good to see some of that. So good news on that front. Let us get out to there. So that's Hex. Let's go to the 4 hourly. Have a quick look at the trader's view. This is the trader's view here. We can see what the trader's view looks like. We're below all the averages, of course, 20, 50, and 200 moving average. The RSI got oversold and bounced off that up to 40. So it's kind of cool. On the RSI, let's go to the daily and have a look at that. Daily there, we went below the 50 moving average there, EMA on the orange. But we didn't hit the 200 moving average, which was down at 5.2 cents. But we did get down here. So let's go back on the daily there. Obviously, we got with the TA, we got a bit of horizontal support in this zone, but we did breach that. So just the way it goes. I don't know if we held up any of that stuff, did we? Looking through here, no, not really. So it really did spike through all that, and but we've managed to rebound. So RSI is still chilling down at 44. So I mean, it's always can go further lower on the RSI, but at the moment it's holding up at 7.1. So we'll see how we get on. What else there? Let's go to the summary for 24 hours. We're up 6% on the 24 hours. We'll take that. 1.5% on the last hour. We've had 486 buys. 65% of the trades have been buys. So that's a lot of volume, actually, in a lot of trades and buys. The buy volume has just been bigger than the sell volume, 52% at 1.6 million over 1.5 million. And we've got 8.2 million liquidity at the moment. So the price is stabilized, let's put it that way. And maybe the Pulsechain bridge opening up, Pulseramp, has been a bit of a buoy for the market there as well. All right, let's have a look at Hedron. Hedron at the moment at 2421. And of course, Hedron looks a little bit similar to Hex there. We've got the RSI is better though, 48, and the buyers are in control here at 26.8. So it's probably a little bit better looking at this chart in my view. Let's go to the 24 hours, up 3.26%. So not quite the same gains, but I think the chart's looking a bit more better there. Buys, 61% buys in the trades. And of course, the sell buy volume 57%, so stronger there on that front too. So we'll see how that goes. We're going to go to Ethereum and check out the. We'll go to the Hex HSI auction, see how that's going. We got 2,885, so definitely clearing out some of the auctions here. That's dramatic. So we're up to 14. Let's go to that. 14 at the moment are in the house. We've got some decent T shares up for grabs if you want to go bid on those. I think some people have been making lots of good trades on these. So a lot of people are spending a lot of time bidding on these is to get these, pick up these big deals. So cool. Lots of T shares up for grabs there. Pretty modest, so you can pick those up. Let's go check out. I'm stringing out of all these, and let's go check out Dev Huey. I haven't actually organized any of this stuff today, have I? Dev Huey, Let's go Dev Huey. Bam, and let's see how many wattses have been burned today. Let's scroll down. So 10 hours ago, 5 watts of NFTs burned the last 24 hours, 206 endpoints. So we're down to 21,360. That's kind of cool. And it's got a few other posts here. Well, what are these? What's he talking about here? 5% of watts staking pools have been burned forever in 235 days, which is hardly nothing. It's hardly nothing. 5% of the watts endpoints have been burned. And 3.1% of the WhatsApp actives, the actual number of NFTs are burned. So way less NFTs have been burned, but almost 5% of the points have been burned. So it's pretty cool. And 235 for me. Congratulations to the holders of the remaining 95%. Yeah, it's definitely last crowd standing. No one's giving these things up, and the prices have been holding up pretty well for Edron and Icosa. So congratulations to that. He's also got Hex Pro models here. Subscribers should now have a new WhatsApp dashboard in their app. If you search for your addresses, the browser remembers your search. So it's kind of cool. This is a premium feature that he's got here. So if you are, bidding on these and this is a useful utility, definitely check it out from Dev Huey. So that's pretty much that on that. Let us. What time is it now? We're doing all right. Let's jump out of there and jump out of there. So if we have a look at the honorable mentions on the charts, let's do that while we're here. Let's do that. Let's have a look to see what's actually ranking up. DXN's having an absolute burst at the moment. Communist is up 13% from the looks of it on 24 hours. Hedron there is starting to lift up as well with Hex. There's Trayvon's More token. Let's have a quick look at Trayvon's More token for a bit of fun. That is, I'd say, okay, let's go to the daily. That's a daily there on the More token. It's 83 cents there. So, yeah, up 60% there from the looks of it. Pretty small liquidity still, 44,000. But nevertheless, it is having a good day. What was the other one I posted out? Communist. Let's have a quick look. Communist. Communist is up 13.23%. The token name that we shall never speak, yet we do speak it. It is up 13% there. Liquidity pretty similar to More token, actually 39,000 on this trade, but not many trades, right? 8 trades versus 4 trades. So, it's a real DGN play, isn't it? That's all I'll say about that. All right, so that's some of the interesting highlights there. Let us jump away to the Hex Daily Stats, shall we? Where are we going here? Hex Daily Stats. I'm just trying to make sure that I covered everything. I haven't covered everything, but we'll cover the Pulsechain in a second. So what have we got? Day 12222, 1222 hot off the press. We always get paid on this channel. The 7th of April, we got the price at almost 7.1 cents, up 2.9%. The payout today is 6.428 Hex, which is nice. And of course, that's what we love. And a T-share price there, $1,899. And the share rate's gone up 9.1 to 26,781. Now, this is going to put pressure on the short stakers, right? So the short stakers is going to put more pressure on these guys. And because share rate's going up and to the right pretty fast, it really starts to pivot this year. So yeah, that's pushing. We've seen a lot of stakes we just saw now pushing out quite far, like a year and further. So that was kind of cool to see a lot of those on the Whalebot today. That's sort of, anecdotal evidence. So, average mining length there, 6.85 years, and the APY rate there, 37.78% today in Hex terms. Liquidity in the pool, well, there's still plenty of liquidity there, 111 million, but down from yesterday, 116. We're up to $4 million on the USD side and 764 on the ETH side, so up from yesterday quite nicely. T-shares in the pool, we're up 5,737 to 10,051,000. Man, we'll get a shock, won't we, if this goes under 10 million in the future? That would be quite interesting because we're expecting this to go down over time, this T-share pool. So yeah, it's going to be pretty crazy to see that happen. But the 10 million is kind of that, you're leaving the, was it 8 digits there going down the 7 digits. That'd be pretty crazy time, just from a numbers point of view. Let's jump over to the lock percentage of coins. 9.6% of all Hex is locked at the moment. Our penalties today pretty small, 134,000, but we got that beautiful payout. Isn't that great? The payout's going up and to the right, so pretty cool. We haven't seen anything of the Hex Gold Whales stakes either, sitting on all that LX. Interesting behavior, I must say. Doesn't seem rational behavior, but it's doing it. Changing current holders there, 168 is the increase on Etherscan, 330,000. And the good news, folks, the mining news today, this is our headline number, 63 new miners mining Hex, which is cool. We're up to 120,483. Nice to see that jump back there. And total holders up 357 to 550,476. That's day 122. And of course, we're in our fifth month of the 4th year for Hex. So it's really maturing up there. Hex is about to leave. It's not too, I guess a little while ago. I thought it leaves preschool, but it's growing up. So there we are. We're on day 1223. Our base payout is around 6.14 Hex here. 6.41 Hex is our base payout approximately. So looking good. Now, what was I going to do? I was going to go quickly check Pulsechain. Let's go to that. Pulsechain and testnet there. Let's go do that. Quickly there, did I cover everything on this? Yeah, I did cover everything on this. We want to have a quick look at the beacon chain. So this is what the validators look at for the Explorer. We're up to epoch 9,063 on Pulsechain, 310,571 current is the current block. We've now got 4,317 validators, and of course we want this to continue to go up and away. Richard talked about changing the inflation for V4 coming up to having based on 40,000 validators would be about 3% APY, making it close competitive to Ethereum. So that's the idea of what they're doing there. So it's a bonus, I think, bullish for Pulsechain, and of course getting it out of the way is really nice too. You got to set that in the blockchain, and of course the other thing is that I'm hoping that they do the Shanghai fork upgrade as well, so that you can have Pulse withdrawals kicking it off at the beginning. That'd be, I think, very good for Pulsechain. It would allow the big money to come in because they can get out, right? They can go in and get out, and even if they don't want to do that, they just want to be at the option to do that. I think that's going to be pretty cool, especially if you can do it on Ethereum now, right? You can put your Ethereum on Ethereum. Well, why wouldn't you want that on Pulsechain to be able to have that same feature? Because otherwise you're at a competitive disadvantage. So let's see what the team does, but that's kind of my thoughts on it. So it's ticking away. The chain's ticking away. Let's have a look at the charts and have a look at this from a different point of view. Perspective. Wow, look at that. Woohoo! Deposited. So look at all the extra deposits there on the validating. Nice jumps into deposits there. Very cool. Let's have a look at the visualizations. Just ticking along there. I'm not sure why these take so long to the schedule, but they're not green. But I'm not sure what they're doing at the moment, but that's ticking along. What else there? Anything else that's interesting on this charts? Not particularly. Let's go to the gas now. And we can see the gas is pretty. Oh boy, it's looking funny. Not sure whether it's just with me. Yesterday I couldn't even log into this. So anyway, it does look a little bit not quite working for me there. Let me know if the beacon Explorer is working for you, because I'm having troubles with it. So that's pretty much it. We're up to an hour and 15. I think we did pretty good for a Saturday Easter. I hope you guys are having a good day with your friends. Obviously, it's still Friday, I think, in the US, but Saturday here down under. Just the way it goes. All right, let's get rid of all this stuff. I haven't really, I think that's kind of where I'm going to leave it, I think. Let's get rid of all those. Let's get rid of the RSI. And, of course, here we are on the daily. Let's go to the 15-minute chart. That's the 15-minute chart. We're going to just rock it out over the next 2 minutes before we wrap up the show. Let's have a look here. Just going through some of those comments here. Matt and Barley says Tintop was 400% up not long ago, coming again. We will all do well if we are here now. That's true, Matt. That's true. Matt says, I thought Richard said he might beat ETH to market, that he knew wasn't going to happen, as Pulse is a copy of ETH2. What else have we got going there? Not trying to be negative, just saying what was said. Yeah, I'm not too. The ecosystem so much more pumpamental on the Pulsechain from a tokenomics and economic engine point of view. That's going to be the competitive advantages there. ETH upgrade the 12th of the 4th. Pulse, in my opinion, May the 15th, says Thomas. Yeah, I should pull up the old Pulsechain guessing spreadsheet, shouldn't we, and see do another round of that. Maybe remind me, I'll probably try and do it tomorrow, maybe. Sacrifice balance updated again, is it? Oh, cool. Let's go to that. Let's have a quick look at that while we're here, since that's just come out. Sacrifice checker. We've got a new update, folks. Woo-hoo-hoo! All right. Nice one there, Hex Force 1. So 1st of December was the last one that we had. Now we've got the 7th of April. So that's fairly a big gap between those. Nice on that. Like the previous one was a month, 5 weeks, but that's pretty decent now. What's that? 4 months, 5 months, 4 months, yeah, 4 months or so, 4 months in the week. So yeah, pretty cool. Check out your balances, folks, because there's a new sacrifice set there. That's cool. A nice little alpha there from Hex Force 1. Matt and Barley says who is claiming here. and reminting Zen tomorrow. What's the best time to mint claim Kiwi? Aussie time, please. Yeah. Might as well get to the chat for that. Get into our Discord for that, Matt, under other Pulsechain tokens. Family, wishing a great weekend. You too, Thomas. We're going to pump it out there. Pulse is closer than ever before, says the Church of Universal Oneness. It is indeed. And after V4, it could be very close to mainnet. Very, very close after that. We may have a short time frame. So I still think June's kind of looking good. May is possible early. But yeah, this is kind of our earliest dates. Definitely looking good for that. We just got to kick that out by, say, Sunday next week or beginning of the following week. That'd be pretty cool. But Richard has said next week, so we'll see how we get on. All right, that's an hour and 15, hour and 16 minutes. So good time to wrap up there. I hope you guys enjoyed today's live show. It's been pretty kind of relaxed, pretty cafe today. Cheers, everybody. Pretty cafe. Got my coffee. Still got recently warm. All right. Have a good time with your family and friends. Get onto our Discord and continue the conversation. Links in the video description. If you haven't subscribed, smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell for future videos. We are one day closer to Pulsechain. It really is getting closer and closer and closer. It's going to be a lot of fun. Matt says, Superman, will you be doing an emergency stream when Pulse launches, regardless of the time? Wondering where we will see the network settings for Pulsechain. Yeah, everything comes from Richard officially. But hey, look, you can imagine all the YouTubers in the space jumping on that like fire. It's going to be a pretty damn exciting time. Knight says, Kato Natural, night to you. Thanks, Superman. Have a good Easter morning tomorrow. This side of the world, I'll be talking about that tomorrow probably. Sandy Beach in the house there. Thank you. Lion Wing. Sorry. Thank you, Superman. You're welcome. Good to see you, Lions, as always. All right. Take care, everybody. Let's play out something on the way out. I think. Let's do it. All right. Bye for now.